What's up, Dragon Brood? Today we have a lot of new cards. I say a lot, a few new cards that we want to try out in today's deck list. So we're going to be trying some dragons in Rakdos colors. And honestly, there's some cool stuff going on today. And you knew we had to try it, right? Once we saw all the dragon related stuff. But let's start at the top here. We are playing some greedy freebooter because treasure will matter in this list. And we're going to talk about a key card here in just a second. But this also can let us scry to find some of our key stuff. And sometimes your opponents just don't attack because they don't want to give you the treasure. That's fine too. We are going to play some Go for the Throat because we need, some removal. And we're going to play a couple of Charming Scoundrel. Now, it's arguable we may need to go up on these and play more, but we'll find out later. We are going to play Invasion of Tarkir because, of course, we're playing a bunch of dragons, so you might as well play the dragon removal spell. And Magda, the Hoardmaster. This is the one that cares about us having treasure. And the cool part is, other than things that produce treasure, we do have a few things that target the opponent, like Go for the Throat, or Invasion of Tarkir, or target the opponent's things, I should say, that do commit crimes and actually allow us to get treasure. And then we can turn 3 treasure into a 4/4 Scorpion Dragon creature with flying and haste, which is awesome. However, has to be done at a sorcery, so keep that in mind. We're also going to play Riveteer's Requisitioner because, again, it's something that dies and makes a treasure. We do have Rivers of the Claw that lets us play dragons cheaper because we get 2 mana out of this to cast dragons and can play dragons out of the graveyard. At Sushi, a great one to cast for 4 mana, and then when it dies, it just makes 3 treasure, so we can turn those into another dragon with Magda. Also, Decadent Dragon randomly does target the opponent, so that counts as committing a crime, and we get some of their cards. And then when we attack, this also makes treasure. Now, Akul the Unreprentent, I don't really know if this is any good in here, but it is a 4 mana 5/5 flying trampler, so we might give it a go. I doubt we're going to get the free put a creature into play thing, but there's a world where it could happen, so we'll see. We're also going to play Bonehorde Dracosaur because this is just good, and we're playing dragons, and this sometimes makes treasure, so it kind of fits. And of course, if we're playing all these dragons, there's no way we're not going to play Terror of the Peaks, because sometimes just casting another dragon after this clears the path and the game's almost over. And Shivan Devastator, while being a great creature with haste, also is able to just give you a big hit if there's a Terror of the Peaks already out. So lots of fun stuff going on here. As always, if you want to try this out, there will be a link down in the description below where you can download this. However, stick around and let's see if this holds up against the metagame stuff we normally run into on the ladder. Part of me inside, I'm going to keep this. Sort of feels like we should be playing more just straight up removal. Oh man, if this is just a life gain deck, I don't know how easy it's going to be for us to beat them without sticking something like a one of the newer guys. I think I'm going to go ahead and go with this. I don't want to wait just to kill a creature on their turn. I don't think that's as beneficial. But I'm sure I'm having to kill something here. Okay, Preacher, that's not so bad. I mean, that could have been worse, right? Boy, what are we looking to do here? We could Scoundrel, then Treasure, kill Preacher, attack with both? That's not that good. But why not? Let's go for it. Let's get the treasure. I feel like our hand's a little weak with all these lands anyway. So I'm just going to have to hope we start top decking dragons. I mean, there was a good chance they weren't going to block with Veteran there anyway, so it was guaranteed 4 damage. Alright, so they are just doing the straight up life gain thing. Alright. Oh, and they have their own greedy freebooters. Look at that. Yeah, I was going to say, might as well attack. Shields are down. Ooh, Dracosaur. Dang, I guess I shouldn't use that treasure. Nah, I had to kill that. Let's go ahead and play this big monster. No attacks. In a weird way, this actually could get us a free Dracosaur if we ended up finding, like, say, another Requisition or something and want to just turn those into treasure, which is kind of funny. Probably still don't want to, but it's cool thought. But this is kind of the situation we have to get in if they do get their creatures that care about life gain. Because otherwise, like, yeah, I don't know how we'd get out of this. Okay, that's... What is that? When it dies, you draw a card. It does have lifelink. Okay, good to know. I'm going to play this on Dragon. Almost chose Dinosaur. Alright, attack with Akul. With Akul Dragon. But I'm bumped. Alright. I mean, you didn't have removal then. I'm assuming you don't have removal now, unless you just top deck it. I feel like if Dracosaur lives, though, we're going to be alright. If it dies here, we're probably going to be in a bit of a struggle. Amalia's annoying. We knew that could potentially be a problem, and that's going to get like 4 triggers here. Or maybe just 3. But either way, a lot. So we're going to have to make this quick. Terror is sweet. Terror is really nice here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But then it only leaves us 2 mana. So we kind of want Requisitioner to die to get us a treasure. So we could Terror plus Ribbiz? As silly as that is? Is that the plan? I mean, they would gain 1. But then... Because we're not going to sack anything here to just get a free Terror. That's not a thing. And we have to sacrifice 3. It's not up to 3. Alright. Okay. I think we're attacking this. And we'll see what happens. Okay, they are going to block Scry. Fair enough. I'm going to take a chance and hope we can kill Amalia here. This is probably our one chance. Alright, doesn't look like they have anything to respond with, so we should be good. We'll pay the 3 life. Yep, alright, cool. Woo! We'll keep this. Because it seems functional. I'm wondering how many Atsushis I need to be playing even over Decadent Dragons. The types of questions you always ask yourself, but you don't really know the answers to. Well, Pirates. That's gonna suck. Can't really block that effectively. Unless I want to turn this into a 2-2, but I kind of sort of don't. Alright, we're just gonna go Treasure. I mean, I guess I'll double block if I have to and just trade. Like, it's a fine exchange, just not a good one. Alright, cool. We got away with 1. Alright, let's go ahead and play this. Actually, I think I'm going to play this. Because either way, they have to have a removal or a bounce spell to make this beneficial. If they don't, cool. If they just kill it, then we get treasure and we just probably try to double dragon or something here. Alright, Lackey does have haste. But it looks like right now, our dragons are stonewalling, so that's good. Let's attack with an Atsushi. Okay. We're going to go ahead and play a Decadent Dragon. Alright, next turn we'll have 5 mana to play whatever we need to play. But now they've got to find flyers to start dealing with our dragons. And they happen to have trample as well. So they don't care about the little flying pirates. They're going to go digging, get a treasure. I was going to say, if you kill something, you want to kill the Decadent Dragon here that's able to block. Yeah, that makes the most sense. Alright. And they do not even want to give us a chance to block with the freebooter. That is hilarious. Alright, tag for 4. And then we're just going to go ahead and play a Terror of the Peaks. Alright, dragons are holding pirates at bay here. Yep, that's going to do it. We will keep this. Alright. Hey, we drew Magda. Alright, we're going to go Requisitioner. So now if we can get into a situation that we get to hold on to treasure, Then we could just play Magda and boom, attack for 4, which is pretty slick. Wow, it's really tempting, though, to want to play an Akul here, too. Man, I think I would if I had another land. But we don't. I'm just going to go treasure, attack, in the turn. Sure. Like, that seems rather aggressive, but alright, maybe their hand's just all removal. Because that would make a lot of sense here. That's the turn. I also feel like this is probably where we get into Wandering Emperor time. Nope, they just scooped to the Akul. Well, that was a little disappointing. We didn't get to see Magda do anything. Or I was kind of hoping maybe we like play Magda, then we Invasion of Tarkir, then we get to sack the treasures and make a dragon, but none of that happened. Okay. We will keep this. This looks good. Yeah, I was going to say, interesting thing is I don't know if I want Requisitioner or Invasion on 2, but I think it's going to be Requisitioner almost every time. Because rarely are they going to play something on 1 that like we're that concerned about. Oh, that's funny. Do we want to attack and trade? They get to use the treasure first. We don't have anything to do next turn. Well, that's not true. Alright, sure. Oh, they don't want to give it to us. Look at that. Always interesting to see the type of game of chicken you can get into. Maybe they need that to sacrifice for something. Who knows? Maybe they want to stop a 3-1 instead. They might think that has more value. I could see that. We're just going to attack here. And they can definitely trade for a 3-1. They're not even? Wow. I thought, okay, maybe they just didn't want to block a 1-1 and they're going to save this for later. But now I'm going to go ahead and use Decadent Dragon on their turn to try to get us some land or something we can use here. Yeah, that's fine. Interesting, because they could have even dealt more damage to us by having that in the graveyard. That's interesting. Okay, well, tis what it is. Don't have Magda, but this would have been considered a crime. Oh, nice. Don't hate that. Let's see what you got, opponent. Oh, well then. So, I can't kill a Shieldred, but if I take Shieldred, they have to long goodbye our bat first, and then we get another turn before Shieldred shows up, which is a turn I could probably play Terror. So let's go ahead and take Shieldred. Like, I know the situation, but, you know, you kind of just do it anyway. Alright. We know the opponent's going to block. I will reveal the dragon that's going to show up here in a little bit. Yep. Discard this. Alright. So, they could Liliana, but I don't think they're going to. So we're just going to attack here. Oh, wait. Oh, that was dumb. By letting them get the treasure, they can Liliana and use Long Goodbye. That's a problem. That was a little bit of a mistake. Then I think we go ahead and play this. Because it might just be Long Goodbye anyway. Unless he just found another... Oh, a Path of Peril. That works too. Okay, so now we have to be careful. Now we're trying to find a cheap thing. Oh, actually, Atsushi? You know what? That might work here. So, if they do just play Liliana, which is very likely, we could treasure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then we could Terror plus Decadent Dragon. I'm into that.
Something suspicious is going on. And for once, it's not my fault.
Let's go treasures. Oh, wait, no. Oh, yeah. I was going to say, I thought it was going to be 1 short. But no, we'll have exactly enough. And this is only 3 or less, right? Destroy target creature or planeswalker mana value 3 less. Oh, and then we drew a land. Darn it. Okay, well. We'll just do what we can do. And I think here I'm just going to hit the opponent for 4. Because what are they going to do? Make us discard with their Liliana? We don't care. And they have to get rid of one to play their other one. They could have also killed this. Which is probably what I should have done there, honestly. Because then I would have had another dragon to discard. Or sacrifice. But I guess it doesn't ultimately matter. Just the thing I should have done, though. Would have been more damage on this next attack step. I could have sacrificed... Oh, no, I couldn't. Yeah. Because I could have sacrificed Decadent Dragon. Yeah, that definitely would have been better. But here, I guess they still have to choose if it's Liliana or Shieldred this turn. And it's probably going to be Liliana, because they want to kill a dragon. Unless they picked up, like, Go for the Throat. Then they just get to kill 2 dragons. Alright, there's a Liliana. Oh, also, that's not good, because Long Goodbye could actually kill this. Because it's... mana value 2. So it's actually good we didn't shoot that, believe it or not.
Off you go.
We would have just missed out on life and not been able to do anything. Alright, well, we're not going to be able to kill a Graveyard Trespasser, so we have to try to do as much as we can in the air here. Hopefully, we draw another dragon. Something like not that would have been really good. Damn it. Well, so here's kind of the new plan. I think we attack, knowing they're going to flip their Graveyard Trespasser and get to play Shieldred. I'm going to hold this in hand, so they'll hopefully discard the Long Goodbye. Then maybe we could get Invasion of Tarkir back. Oh, well, now they know we just have a land. They happen to draw Duress, unfortunately. That's tough. All right. Okay, so that part of the plan mostly worked. So we are going to take 6 here. But again, we get a Terror, we get our Haste Dragon, and Akul here kills a Shieldred. Invasion of Tarkir, does this do anything? We attack the opponent for 4, for 5. I don't think it does anything. I mean, it kills Liliana, but I think we're still dead. Yep. All right. GG's. Nothing we can do about that. We just drew terrible there at the end. Okay. Yeah, I guess we keep it. If we absolutely have to, we can play the Cavern on Human. All right. We got a backup Caverns we can put on something else. That's fine. This will just do what it does, I guess. Alright. Do you want to kill a freebooter? Feels like they have a cut down, but they're passing. Let's go here. Nope. If they have it, they're not using it. Maybe they want to sweep all the little creatures here? Nope. That didn't happen either. Alright, well. Alright, let's attack, see if they kill something. I mean, we drew a Magda. So maybe that's a thing. I'm going to go ahead and play this. Because if they don't sweep the board, then we just have more things to fight with. And then we could still play Magda plus Scoundrel next turn. Oh, they're just going to bounce it. Boo! You're supposed to kill it. What happened to the old-fashioned way of just killing creatures, opponent? Come on. It's so funny. I don't think I've ever wanted creatures to die so badly. Alright, there's a Jace. Alright, that's a minus. So this gets kind of interesting. We could haste this and hope they don't have a bounce spell or whatever here and try to kill Jace. We could do this for a treasure attack, then shoot him with the invasion. That's probably the best play, right? let's do that. Treasure. If they just do their thing, they do their thing. They're likely to not do anything to this attack. Now it's just, do they have a counter that stops this? Could make us pay 2 more for it. They did not, however. So we will try to kill a Jace. Submit 0. Alright.
The knowledge we acquired is still valuable.
Sweep the board? Ah, they played a tap land. They can't sweep the board. Gosh dang it. Come on, opponent. You're supposed to be killing things. I've never been so annoyed at my creatures not dying. I'm trying to make fun content for y'all. Okay, well. I don't think I want to go make the dragon. Because I feel like we would just... Okay, finally. Oh, and then it gets exiled. They're not... Oh my gosh, really? Of course it's getting exiled. Why wouldn't it? Alright, hey, at least we got Natsushi. Alright, I guess I might as well attack here now. Alright, I'm gonna play this dude. In the turn. So if they do play something that sweeps the board, kills our creatures, we at least get a bunch of treasure, and then we could Magda. 4, 5, 6. We can't kill the opponent in 2 turns. I don't know what they're waiting on. I'm just going to attack them. Something just feels wrong here. Trying to go and blow up that Invasion of Tarkir. It's like it's what they want me to do for some reason. Alright, they're going to 8. Here's an interesting thing. I could always play this, let it die, get the treasure, then play Magda next turn anyway? I guess I could have done that this turn, huh? Alright, we'll just end the turn. I don't know what they're going to do here. Mind Splice Apparatus. Alright, well, here comes some crazy Sunfall. Oh no, they're just going to Fading Hope. Sure. And they're down to 1 card? Okay, well, I mean, I guess we'll try to do the thing then. Attack them. Alright, turn one of these into a treasure. Sounds fine. Go Terror. Now we have a sweeper. I kind of wanted to add Sushi there, but now I'm just trying to end the game. Okay, we mill some cards. Opponent draws. I'm assuming they're looking for an answer for Terror since they know we have the Atsushi. We try to cast an Atsushi. It resolves. Shoot the opponent. Alright, cool. We still got there. Alright, I'm going to mulligan this. This feels better, but we did get double Magda, so I'm going to put one on the bottom. Oh, we're already getting crimed up. I have a crime deck that I'm going to be playing, or actually a desert deck I'm going to be playing in a day or two. Oh, they're just coming with all the deserts. Okay, then. Ooh, we might get to go Atsushi into Magda. In the turn. Assuming it gets killed instead of just, like, countered or bounced. Like, they did just play 2 blue lands back to back. Let's see what's up, though. I mean, depending... I was going to say, this could be a thing where we also just need to kill a creature. Oh, but they don't have any more lands. Never mind. Okay, I guess we just go ahead and play the Atsushi, then. About as clear as path as we're going to have. Yeah, not much of a game there. As much as I like having a handful of dragons, I think we have to mulligan this. Keep this. Obviously, we could get by playing Freebooter, and then we could play Riviz. Man, these lands don't make this great. I think I'm going to get rid of Rivas here. That's tough. Okay, we found a red land straight up, which does make things better. Because I was sort of like, we need to draw a red or a black land to make this draw work out. And I may end up just using the expensive taste half of this first to see what we get from the opponent on a coming turn, actually. Alright, gonna attack with a freebooter. I love how often freebooter just gets in for damage, because nobody ever wants to deal with it. Even this, people don't like killing it, but they're willing to because it's a 3 power. And if they play their sweeper, then it's like, cool, we get to just play at sushi next turn. Like, just having all the things. Second at sushi. Alright, well, we'll be attacking. And they're going to take it instead of giving us treasure. Fair enough. What did you leave mana up for, opponent? Thrill of Possibilities. Ooh. Alright, they only discarded a land, though, so not like a crazy reanimator thing or something. Not to say that's not what they're doing, but we at least didn't see it there. Brass's Tunnel Grinder. Alright. So why do they want stuff in the graveyard? That's the part we gotta figure out. I bet we're about to see. Nope, but all their enablers, they're just putting other enablers in the yard. Okay. Interesting. Sure, let's go ahead and see what they've got then, I guess. Burn down the house. Alright. That makes sense. So if we play in at sushi, and they give us... Go ahead and use their Myrics here. And they give us the treasure, because let's say they have another burn down the house. We end up with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. We could dragon. We could dragon burn down the house. That's even if they have a land and a burn down the house. They may not even have that. Okay, well there it is. If they have it, I assume we'll see it. Unless they're just that paranoid about giving us treasure. Okay, well we got some of it. Unfortunately, friend, we don't need you this late in the game. We need other things. Other bigger, better dragons. Now I'm just saving this because that's 3 guaranteed damage down the road. And we'll end the turn. So I've got 5 damage in hand, minimum. If they burn down the house, I'm probably just taking cards here, because we're going to have access to 8 mana next turn anyway. Alright, Takanuma, putting stuff in the yard with nothing to reanimate. Wow, that is a lot of removal and stuff in their yard. We attack for 8 and then shoot them? Maybe I'm supposed to play burn down the house there, but eh. We do get more treasure to do things here, I suppose. Well, they're going to take 2 anyway. So, really doesn't change much. And they're tapped out. Alright, I guess we just shoot them for 2. Yeah. I don't know what happened that game. That was a very weird situation. Okay. This is a keeper. Hopefully we'll find some other dragons we can cast with this other mana. Hopefully we will be developing. But, you know what? I think I'm willing to trade for that. We each get a little something. You get a 1/1. I get to scry and get a treasure. I will keep that just in case. Like, you never know what's going to happen. Not interested. I don't want the treasure that bad. Oh, are you doing rats? That is amusing, if that's what's going on here. Okay. So we can use treasure, play a cool. Either way, we're attacking, so might as well get that out of the way. Do we just go with Cool here off the top? And just try to get as much damage in as we can? Alright. I mean, they're giving us rats we can sacrifice, actually. Oh, only has a sorcery. No! Okay, that's cool. So we can actually sacrifice the rats and they won't get any back. That is awesome. And we get a free Decadent Dragon. Or better, depending, but we didn't draw it. Okay. This is actually kind of funny. Alright, what does this dude do? Whenever there's a battlefield, it makes a 1/1. Whenever another creature you control dies, you put a +1/+1 on that. Okay, fair enough. And we can only use this as a sorcery if we want to get a free duder here. So we attack with everything. They block here. They're not going to block with the rats. I think we just want to sacrifice these. I think we're just attacking. Because any other situation, I wouldn't get to do this. So here we get to put this into play for free. Then we can play this, and then we still have mana up for Go for the Throat. That feels about as good as that was going to be. And then we can still kill this guy, right? Gain control of all the rat tokens, sure. And then this is when it attacks, right? You can sacrifice another creature, draw a card. Alright. That worked out about as well as could be expected, I think, here. Yep, you get another dude. And another dude. Wow, they are going hard on the rats. Alright, let's kill this thing. So there's nothing in the way of our flyers. And we have some solid blockers here. 4 rats. That little vermin thing, I see what you're doing, opponent. I'm just going to take the 1. That's pretty slick, though. I ain't going to lie, that's pretty good. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think we just attack for 9 in the air and call it good, right? And now we have a bunch of things we can top deck for the win. Hope we don't die. We're at 18. If they pump their team, we're probably dead. But if not, let's see what happens. Actually, if they have something that sacrifices 4 dudes, we probably still die, right? 2, 4, 6, 8. Plus 6 is 14. I guess they wouldn't kill us. Be damn close, though. Oh, actually, they could... Well, it depends on what they have, actually. Yeah, that just returns a thing. That doesn't kill a thing. Yep, we're good. Wild deck, though, man. If you're playing rats, good thing, too, because we drew nothing after that. Wow. Cool. All right, Akul. Good job. All right, so we can turn 1 freebooter, turn 2 Magda, but then really do nothing after that. I mean, I'm going to keep it anyway to see what happens, but this is probably a bad hand. Against mono red, maybe? Oh, actually, you know what? That Requisitioner might be what we need here. Because then we can turn 2 into a Requisitioner. If this dies, which it will die somewhere along the way, we're going to get a treasure. We Requisitioner, we get a treasure. Are you just going to fling that at us already? Alright, guess not. Okay, let's go here. So, in theory, we could cast a Terror of the Peaks next turn. Though we might need to cast a Cool just to have a bigger toughness thing, but we'll see. I mean, feel free to kill it. That's part of our plan. They do not want to kill it. Darn it. Okay. I mean, we're kind of okay blocking. We just know we're going to take a lot of damage from a Scamp, because that's how this works. Land Godric is usually the play here. It was not on this day, though. So I guess we go here. Actually, okay. It just depends on if we want them to blow up the Scamp now or later. I think I do want them to blow up the Scamp now, so I'm going to go here and here. So if they do, like, Rage, it'll get pumped. Makes sense. So we'll still take like 9 or something here. Oh, are they going to pump it again and make it more? Oh, that sucks. Oh, that is brutal. Okay, well now we're just dead. All right, GG's. Okay. This is a Magda without a hand that does Magda things, but I think we're still going to play it. Another freebooter's kind of interesting, at least. But yeah, Magda, hope you don't die. Good luck. Pretty sure she's dead. But, you know, we gotta try. There's no way you're gonna let us keep that, right? Yeah, no chance. Alright, fair enough. Attack. I probably should have just played a freebooter there instead of even playing the Magda, honestly. Let them kill something else. Get more value elsewhere. Alright, you have a Gix. Why on earth would you do that, Arena? Jeez. Red. Oh, I see. You don't want me to take damage. Is that what you were concerned about? We're kind of okay taking damage here. Like, seriously. Alright. I mean, because Rivas has Menace. I mean, like, why would we not do that? You have a Shieldred. Congrats. Alright. Do we just want to turn this into a big 6/6? Is that we could do it? No, it would be a 5. We go 5, attack for 10. They'll gain 2. But we wouldn't be able to block. Oh, we could be able to block one thing. I mean, I guess it's worth it. Not sure how we try to end the game otherwise, but let's go. I mean, if they just have the removal, then yeah, it sucks to be us, but it is what it is. Alright, opponents at 7, they'll be at 9. Oh, actually, they'll be at more than that, because they'll draw off of the Gix as well here. Oh, and they had Junji? Bruh. That hurts. Alright, good news. We get to block. They don't gain any life. Can we find a removal spell? On top. Ooh, actually, hold on. Being able to haste that might matter. Because we could play Charming Scoundrel, and that's 3. So you block, take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, is that exactly? Block this, take 3, 4. Yeah, I think that's it. Alright, so that'll stay on top, I guess. Random. Oh, I actually have an extra mana. So yeah, I could just make this 2. So it didn't even matter. I forgot about the extra mana we were going to get there. Just make a Wicked roll, I guess. And then we will blitz this. And then attack with everybody. Oh, man, that was a good one. Alright, so some interesting things here. The dragons were all pretty good. And we did use the Akul thing to put a free creature into play one time, and it did matter. So that was fine. We got instant speed Shivan Devastator. Not instant speed, but a hasty Shivan Devastator. That was good. Really, the only thing that underperformed in this list was Magda. However, not because of Magda being Magda. Just because we either didn't get it on the games where we had all the treasure, coincidentally, or we ended up playing it early, it died, and then our other stuff lived, and then we just killed them with the dragons. So I don't think this means that Magda's bad by any means. I just think this set of games didn't allow Magda to shine, if that makes sense. I think that's the only concern I would say there. I think it still belongs in the deck. I think it's still playable. I think it also allows you to win some of those games where you've just been stacking up treasure for a few turns, and then you top deck a Magda, and then you just get in with 2 dragons, right? Like, that's a thing you can do. So, I wouldn't cut Magda from the list just yet. The only other thing I would say is I did play several more games off camera trying, like I conceded several early just because I was trying to like get hands that had Magda to see what would happen. And just coincidentally, either I wasn't drawing it or I got it at a time where I was just winning otherwise, unless I wanted to just like force Magda. So just tough. All that said, I think mono red is going to be one of those matchups that's going to be tough if you don't open with at least some combination of go for the throat or invasion and an early blocker like a Riveteer's Requisitioner. Because you need to be able to kill off at least two things early. If you do, and you have those treasure, and then you stick like Decadent Dragon, or actually even better, if you stick an early Dracosaur, well, now you have a big flying first striker, and you probably made like a 3-1 blocker, and then you start being able to stabilize. So that matchup's going to be tough, because we're also not playing any life gain or anything like that. The other option I would suggest here, if we want to do this, is you could remove the Shivan Devastator. And while I do like having the haste creature, and consider playing the Black Virtue. And hear me out on this. Even though it's not a dragon and doesn't contribute to the general plan, we did get enough mana and or treasure a lot of the times to be able to cast this. And just getting to play any of our dragons out of the graveyard is good enough. And if one of the weaknesses of the deck is going to be the mono red whatever, then like playing something that lets you kill off a creature and gain 2 life isn't that bad. And for us taking turn 2 off to play a sorcery doesn't hurt this deck that much, because most of the action we want to do comes after turn 3 anyway. So I'm going to take this time to go ahead and cut 2 Shivan Devastator, and we're going to play 2 Virtue. And I think this still leaves us 28, yeah, still 28 creatures. So we don't have anything to worry about there. Now this gives you the removal of Go for the Throat, Invasion of Tarkir, and Virtue of Persistence, not even counting the Terror of the Peaks as well. So I think this is going to work out a little better for a final list. All that being said, here's what we're going to post. 4 Greedy Freebooter, 3 Go for the Throat, 2 Charming Scoundrel, 4 Invasion of Tarkir, 3 Magda, 4 Riveteer's Requisitioner, 2 Rivers of the Claw, 3 Etsushi, 2 Decadent Dragon, 2 Akul the Unrepentant, 2 Bonehorde Dracosaur, 4 Terror of the Peaks, 2 Virtue of Persistence, a Swamp, 5 Mountains, 4 Black Cleave Cliffs, 4 Haunted Ridge, 4 Sulphur Springs, 4 Cavernous Souls, 2 Merrics. I'm actually going to cut 1 mountain, add 1 more swamp, since we also did add a couple more black spells to the deck. But yeah, if you have fun with this type of stuff, I did just post a video where everybody asked about, can we do a deck with War Leader's Call and O'Hare Ashnell? So we did it, and the results were kind of surprising. There's a lot of damage you can do when you're just pinging your opponents. So check that out. But I'll have you for now. This is all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.